Excellence is not a destination. It is a continuous journey that never ends. In today's society, I see something that is truly killing us, which is rushing our success. We all want to get the maximum results immediately, like there's an end goal or destination in life. I don't get it. Why rush things? Same goes for taking everything so serious. You're in this life once, so have a little fun, will ya? Same goes for the progress you make in the gym or in life. Always strive to be better than you yesterday, but don't fixate on being better all of the time. It's okay to take a break and be still sometimes as well. When working with clients, I try to encourage them to look at small, easy to implement lifestyle changes that will eventually make a big difference. This approach is neither original nor rocket science, but I find it extremely powerful. And it's called Kaizen. Because Kaizen is a concept that promotes the idea of small improvements that eventually lead to success. It's like chasing the 1% instead of chasing the 100% all the time, because that 1% will eventually lead to 100%. I like this. I like it a lot. And this is so simple, guys. It's about going all in on the process, the experience itself, instead of wanting the best results or outcome and going all in on the goal, the destination all of the time. And it's really meant for what life really is. I'm talking about not to rush things. I mean, why rush a goal when you can enjoy the moment and the process? Because you will get there whether you go through it fast or not. When you set up a goal, it's not about how fast you can reach them. It's about in what way you can reach them and maybe what the goal itself can teach you. And again, all of that will come no matter the speed of the process. And why I don't believe in rushing goals either is also because when you achieve one goal, another goal will be proposed to you. It's a continuous cycle really, so why the rush? It's important to have a destination and a goal to reach something, whether it's a physique, a PR in the squat, or generally in life if you're trying to improve yourself or something like that. Then you will need something to steer you into the right direction. The moment you choose process over execution and results is the moment you choose a more peaceful life. You choose efficiency for success in the long run. And in today's world, self-improvement is really trending. This concept is really important to think about. And as a therapist and an occupational therapist and a fitness enthusiast, I not only live by this, but I try to teach it to others as well. I want to put it into context though. The trap about self-improvement is that the more we consume content about, let's say, improving and learning more and more about something, we could do better. We build more and more the picture of something being broken or something needs to be fixed in the first place, which is really rarely the case. And this could become toxic. And it's great to achieve and aim high, but never forget the importance of doing things in the moment, and that consistency isn't being great at something all the time, while it's more displayed as maybe performing well a couple of times or days a week, while some of the days aren't as good, and that's consistency. Unfortunately, we have built up a picture in today's world that you need to be doing well, doing great all the time, or perform highly every day. And that's unrealistic. Embrace every day for what it is, not for what you want it to be. Same with results in sports, the gym, or in life. Embrace the score or the performance you actually got, instead of focusing on the performance you could have done. Reflect on what you could have done and will do differently, but don't get stuck on what you could have been or what you should have been. You know why? Because there are absolutely zero things you can do about it when you're already done. So try to look forward instead and adapt it so it won't happen again, or just happen less frequently. But this ain't easy, especially if you're passionate about something. The drive and wanting more and more will always hold you up. If we also talk about motivation in the gym, I believe this concept could be really special. It's easier to take little to small steps than taking the big ones. And don't get me wrong, it's important to take big steps and choose the more difficult things to do. I mean, this is one of the number one things I preach about in majority of my videos, but choose wisely. Yeah. If you want to get started with something new, this isn't necessarily a first route. If you choose to take big steps all of the time, it will build up more resistance and maybe even some doubts, because it's higher risk to fail and so on. And I believe it's important to take these bigger steps and changes when you advance in what you do, because this is how you grow. But in the beginning, I think the best way to build up motivation, willpower, and especially maintain it consistently is to do something very easy and low demanding often, instead of doing something hard once in a while. Of course, you need to know yourself. Bear with me, don't aim too low either, because a challenge is always crucial. But reward yourself for showing up instead of criticizing yourself for maybe not performing as high as you wished. That's all you need to do. When I started working out, I didn't aim directly for optimal training or aiming for the highest of PRs or performing as great as possible. When I started, I wanted to get to know myself. I wanted to get to know the world of fitness, what it really meant. I want to do something with my friends. It was always a blast when I got to go to the gym with my bros after school back in the days. It was the best. That was what actually got me started, actually got me motivated. It wasn't the thought that I had to lift heavy or perform the highest today. It was rather to show up at the gym, do the work, and weather of how it went. If it's a good day, then great, but nothing to it if the weight feel heavy or something like that. When you show up, you already won. This process and concept has always been with me, and I believe it's one of many reasons why I always feel passionate or even obsessed with the gym. I never had issues with motivation to go to the gym. I always looked forward to going there without any difficulties. It was like second nature to me. As I stated, this is what got me started, but the more experience I got and the more I learned about progress, and especially myself, I could adapt and implement more focus on the performance. You need a balance. That's it. I try to talk about balance in almost every episode, but it's so important. If you want a consistent, effective and joyful process of improving while enjoying life for what it is, I would say that focus mostly on the process while you have a goal or destination in mind further ahead on the road. Remember, it's always easier to choose a long distance goal instead of a short one. Then it becomes easier to purely focus on the process instead of obsessing over short-term goals that may or may not be met. But yeah, that was it for me today, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you on the next one.